Okay, good morning. Where is she? Somewhere. There she is. Okay, let's get going. You and me, girlfriend. Take your feet to the edges of the mat, hands on your waist. We're just gonna rock these hips side to side. Nice and easy. Now circle them back. And just kind of work whatever range feels good for you. Okay, let's go back to the side. So take it to one side and then you're going to sweep this arm all the way up, get it nice and long and go over and then do the other side. So big long arm sweep, hip goes over that way. And let's do this a few more times. Really try to lift the arm like when you sweep up, like you're trying to reach for the ceiling. One more on each side. Okay, bring your feet hip width apart. Sweep the elbows back, give me a nice proud chest. You want to sweep them back, but you also want to squeeze them towards each other and then fold halfway down and come back up and try to keep the elbows nice and high. And the legs are straight and see how low you can go. Couple more. Okay, on this last one, you're going to hold it down there. Take a couple of breaths. And then release the arms, let the head relax. So you're just looking through your knees to the back of the room. You're going to shift your weight forward into the toes and then send it back to the heels. So your hips are moving slightly forward and back. And now find a nice place in the middle where you feel stable. And then we're going to inhale and extend to a flat back. Fold back down. Inhale again, flat back. Fold back down. Do it one more time. And now you're going to roll yourself up nice and slow, one vertebrae at a time. Sweep the elbows back. Fold halfway down. Torso is long. And then release the arms and send them out to the side. So you're trying to lift them up and then relax them back down. Sweep them out to the side and just continue a few more times. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you lower. And now come back up. We're going to do these arm circles. So big arm forward, out to the side and back, and then switch it up. Should be nice and slow. Try to get the arm long without any bend at the elbow. And now we're going to go the other way. So back first and forward. Really long and strong arms. One more on each side. Nice. Now big deep breath. Sweep the arms up. We're going to swan dive it all the way down. You're going to put your hands down, walk it out to plank. We're going to end up with our shoulders right over those wrists, belly in. From here, you're downward facing dog. First one of the day, pushing those heels towards the floor and then coming back forward. And just kind of oscillate between forward and back. A little wake up for the shoulders. And from your plank, you're going to put your knees down on the floor, send the hips back over the heels, and try to relax the chest towards the floor. And then come forward with the hips. take your gaze, look forward. Send it back. And just kind of oscillate between forward and back just a few more times. Okay, on this last one, we're going to meet in our quadruped position. You're going to send the left arm forward and the right leg back. And then switch sides. Try to get the leg and arm nice and straight. Couple more. Okay, from all fours, take your left hand to the left ear, lift the left shoulder up, and then cross the body elbow to elbow. Sweep it up. Really try to have the movement initiate from the shoulder. The elbow just follows. Couple more. And now do the other side. Right hand to right ear, lift up and cross. Keep going. I'm just going to run and let my dog out. Okay, let's start transitioning into some cat-cows, nice and slow. So you really want to create as much space between those shoulder blades as you can, and then you flip it around. Maybe think about sending the hips back a little bit so you switch up the angle. You get a little more into that lower back when you do that. Most important thing is that you work that stomach in. Use your hands to push away from the floor. Okay, come on to the tops of your feet. Just have a seat back on your heels. We're going to send the right elbow back and keep your neck nice and long. And then switch. Left elbow goes back. Do it again, other side. And one more. And now take that arm and just cross it out in front. See if you can keep it long. So you feel a nice stretch on the outside part of the shoulder. And then switch. And now we're going to come up onto all fours and we're going to thread the needle. So the left arm goes behind the right arm, out to the side, lower down. Maybe the side of the head touches the mat. Just chill out here for a few breaths. Come back up and send that right arm behind the left, out to the side, while you take some nice deep breaths. Okay, come back up. So from your quadruped position, we're going to turn the fingers towards the back of the room. And then you want to try to shift backwards so you feel a nice stretch in the lower part of the arm. Now take the palms, have them face the sides of the room. Shift your hips back even more. And then take your palms to the front corners of the mat. Send the hips right back over those heels. You're going to roll the left palm to face up, and then you're going to lift it off the floor a little bit. And then put it back down. Do the same on the other side. Open the palm, lift it. Try to make sure the arm stays straight and just oscillate a few more times from side to side. Nice. Now come back up onto all fours. We're gonna lift the knees off the floor just for a sec and then put them back down. Do that 8 more times. Keep drawing that belly in. And on the last one, you're in a small downward dog. Heels should be on the floor or close, and try to get the legs pushing nice and straight. Now walk your hands back to your feet. You're going to inhale and extend the spine. Reverse the arms all the way out to the side. Lift yourself back up, reach for the ceiling. And relax. Okay, that's your warm up. Done. Pick up your weights. Whatever you have that's your heaviest. Feet hip width. We're going to come down nice and slow into a deadlift. Come back up. And then we're going to come down into a squat. You can limit your range of motion on the first couple. And then we want to try to improve the range of motion. So you're just going nice and slow, paying attention to your form. A few more like this. Okay, turn your palms to face forward. Keep your posture. Give me a nice little squat. And then as you curl up, you're going to do your bicep curl. Back down and up. You're going to probably feel a little heart rate response here. When you work upper and lower body at the same time, tends to elevate the heart rate more. That's, of course, a good thing. Maybe you increase your pace a little bit. And we're going to keep going for 4 more. Okay, holding your weights, I want you to step your left foot forward, elevate the back heel. See if you can send the toes a little further back. Keep that bend in your front leg. You're going to hinge down. We're going to do 12 rows. So I have 80% or more of my weight in this left leg as I row. Back heel is super high. We've got a nice forward lean. Keeping the elbows close and lifting them as high up as you can. Now lift your torso back up, bend that leg further, and then step it back. Switch sides. So big step forward. Get that back heel up. Maybe send those toes back there a little further back, but you're keeping the bend in the front leg as you lean forward. Start your rows. Most of your weight you want going in that right leg. Now big bend forward, push yourself back. We're going to put these weights down for a sec. Stretch out your grip. Take a nice big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling, and then you take it all the way down. Walk your hands out to plank. Get our shoulders over our wrists. Belly in. And then downward facing. Just hold here for a couple of breaths. Now we're going to come back forward to plank. We're going to lower to the forearms. Meet me in your low plank. Just breathe here, nice and easy. Now try to pick up that left foot and hold. Put it down. Right leg up. It's 3 counts up. And back down. Lower the knees slowly to the floor. Walk your elbows forward up the shoulders. You're in an 8-point plank, just holding. Belly is in. Pick the knees up off the floor. Put them back down slowly. Pick them back up. Put them back down. You have one more. Put them down. Walk the forearms back. Take a quick child's pose. Come back up onto all fours. You're going to take your right hand to the center of the mat. Right knee to the center. Kickstand the foot off to the side and step your left leg back. Turn and face the left side of your room. So now you're in a kneeling side plank. We're going to pick the back foot up off the floor. Get that leg nice and long. And then put the foot back down. Lift it up again. You're holding it up 3 counts, and then you're sending it back down. Lift. And lower. We're going to do 2 more. Keep the legs straight. You got to push that heel towards the back of the room. Last one. Little higher up. And then back to all fours. Let's do a couple of cat-cows as a reset before we start the other side. Okay, left hand in the middle, left knee in the middle. Kickstand that foot. Step your right leg back. Right arm sweeps up to the ceiling. Kneeling side plank. And now we pick up that back leg. And lower it. And lift. Each time you lift it, you're up for 3 counts and you're trying to get more height. You're also pushing that heel towards the back of the room. Keep the right arm long and your tummy working. Draw it in. 2 more. Come back to all fours. A few more cat-cows. We're going to flip it around, or we're going to do some bridge work. So you're going to keep your 2 heavy weights. So get 1 in each arm before you lie down. Your legs are going to stay bent. So walk those heels close to your butt. Hold your weights on your hips. Your feet are hip width apart. You're going to tilt your pelvis up so you feel that lower back skin on the floor, and then roll it forward. And keep doing that a few more times. Then we're going to get our butt off the floor. We're going to meet in a bridge. So bridge it up. You've got those weights on your hips. You're just holding them so they don't fall off. And now you're going to slowly one vertebrae at a time. Come back down. Roll the pelvis forward. Tilt it back up. Push up into your bridge. You're lifting up through the heels. It's super important. Take it back down slowly. Roll it forward. When you roll it forward, you're still drawing the belly down. Tilt it and lift it, pushing up through the heels. Now we're going to hold it up here for a little bit. You're going to squeeze your knees towards each other. Try to get them to touch. Give me a big squeeze. And then you're going to open them. Open them as wide as you can. And then bring them back in. It's a 3-count squeeze. And then we open. And just do this 4 or 5 more times. When you're squeezing in, you're keeping those hips up, right? Pushing through the heels. Toes should be relaxed. Okay, open the knees hip width. Come down slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time. Roll the pelvis forward. Tilt it back. Roll it forward. Tilt it back. 1 more. Okay, now put the weights down off to the side. Walk your feet in a little closer to your butt if you can. And now we're going to open them a little wider than hip width. Now tilt the pelvis up, press up through those heels, get those hips up. You're really on the top part of your thoracic spine. And then you're going to squeeze your knees in towards each other for 3 counts. It's all about the squeeze, and then you open up nice and wide. Whatever you can do. Squeeze back in. Open wide. Just give me 1 more. Squeeze in. Open wide. Walk your feet back in so they're hip width apart. Take that right knee, bring it in towards the chest. Put it back down. Straighten that right leg beside the left one. Bring the knee back in. Send it back out. Put the foot down. Left knee comes in. Left leg goes out nice and long. Left knee comes in. Send it back out. Put that foot down. Slowly lower 1 vertebrae at a time. When you get down, rock that pelvis forward and back just a few times as a little reset. Okay, rock and roll yourself up. We're going to grab our weights. Come back down. So your arms are long, your hands are straight up towards the ceiling. I've got my palms facing. I'm going to start to do some tricep work here. So 1 arm comes down. The weight could tap the shoulder, and then you go right back up to a straight arm. And then do the same on the other side. Lower the weight slowly, pick it back up. Just keep alternating side to side. And you want to do your best to not over squeeze or grip these weights. Just working the triceps. Press your lower back into the floor. Keep those ribs low. Keep the belly down. Okay, now we're going to transition to 2 at a time, coming down nice and slowly, pressing back up. What you don't want to do here is use momentum. So sometimes the slower you go, the better. Okay, so now you're going to get rid of one of the weights, put it down. The other weight, you're going to hold both ends up, and we're going to do some skull crushers. So you're going to bend at the elbow, lower the weight towards the head, and then send those arms back up straight again. This is also good when done slowly. No momentum. Really important here to keep those elbows over the shoulders. So 5 more nice and slow, and then we're going to send the weight backwards doing some lat pulls. You always have the choice, if you want to amp it up, to hold 2 weights together, whatever is best for you. Okay, so starting with the arms nice and long and keeping them long, you're going to send the arms backwards, nice and slow, and then bring them back up. So we're going to do 15 of these reps, nice and slow. Keep that low back skin on the floor, the ribs low. And if you need to drop to one weight, or maybe you're already just using one, try to work a good range of motion. When you get to 15, you're going to send the arms back a little bit, and you're just going to hold. I'm going to send mine back. I'm just holding. I'm pressing my belly down and my low back into the floor. Just count to 5 slowly. Now bring the weight back up towards the ceiling. You're going to lower the elbows close to the side of your body, all the way down to the mat, and then push back up. Just do it nice and slow, up and down. Still working the back of the arms a little bit, the front of the arms a little bit. Now, if you want to bring the core into play, lift your feet up off the floor, 90 degrees in the knee, flex those feet, keep that back pressing down as you keep pressing up and down with your weight, or weights up. You should be working hard to keep that belly down. Do 5 more. Then we're going to put our feet on the floor, take a little break. Okay, feet down, just rock and roll yourself up. I'm going to grab a quick sip of water. We're going to work our outer hips with a small band. So find your small band. Wrap it just above the ankles. Get yourself back down, legs up to the ceiling. So before we start, make sure you're nice and flat on your shoulder blades. Your arms are just gonna relax. Open the legs up, close them on 3 counts. And then do it again. Really try to work as big of a range of motion here as you can. We're doing 15 reps. And they're not fast. Really fight for each one to see if you can go out a little further before you close slowly. Ten more. Now try not to lose any range of motion once you begin to fatigue. You're just going to fight harder for it. You can also change up the angle of the legs by moving them forward a little bit. You're going to feel it a little bit more in the belly. It's all about exploring. Last 5. When we get done our 5th, we're going to hold out and pulse it just for a little bit. So start psyching yourself up. Okay, hold it out and pulse. It's a very small movement. Try to really spread those legs. And bring those knees in, relax. Nice job. Get rid of the band. You're going to keep the knees in, make a nice little circle. Go the opposite way. Okay, let's get our arms going straight up to the ceiling, 90 degrees in the knee. We're going to do some dead bugs. So, belly down. Push that low back skin into the floor. Now, if you feel it's easy, it's because your knees are in too close. You got to move them out a little bit. They're either on top of the hips or they're beyond the hips. You're going to start with the left arm and right leg extending out at the same time. And then you're going to come in slowly, 3 counts in, and then switch. It can go out at whatever pace you like, but bring it back in slow. Four more on each side. Last one. And relax. Send your legs all the way down along the floor. Arms all the way back behind you. Big full body stretch coming on here. Okay, bring the arms back so they're on the floor, relaxing. Bring your left knee in, right knee in. Send both legs up to the ceiling. So get nice and flat on your shoulder blades. All you're going to do is send the right leg down halfway towards the floor. Draw your belly down. Flex both feet. Push the left heel up towards the ceiling and the right leg out, so that leg is nice and long. And now bring it back up and switch legs. Really push the heel out when the leg lowers and holds down there. Send it back up. Now you're going to open the legs. You can let gravity help you here. Just kind of let them hang out to the sides. And bring your knees back in. Give yourself a nice big hug. Maybe a little circle. Maybe it's a rock side to side. Okay, now we're going to send the legs all the way down along the floor. Keep the feet flexed. You're going to pick the right leg up just off the floor, maybe halfway up to the ceiling. So it's really the same move we were doing with both legs extending up. Now you're just doing the reverse. You're starting from the floor, lifting the leg halfway up and holding it, and lowering it down slowly. Switch sides. Keep your belly down. So you're fighting hard to get that stomach down the whole time you're holding the leg up. Okay, now we're going to try to amp this up. I want you to crunch up, bring your arms out in front, pick the right leg up, halfway up towards the ceiling, and then join with the left. Just hold here with your chin tucked and your stomach down. Try to crunch up a little more. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, bring your knees into the chest. We're going to roll the head all the way to the right. Bring it back slowly and roll it all the way to the left. And just do that a few more times. Okay, one more hollow hold. So legs this time are going to be right up to the ceiling. You're going to send the arms forward, crunch it up, lower the legs about halfway down if you can. Keep the belly drawing down. Just breathe. You can pump your arms if you like, or you can just hold them. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring your knees in. We're going to roll the head again. Don't want to get a tight neck. Just go slowly side to side. Okay, let's do a quick happy baby here. So let's get holds of the outsides of our feet. Send the heels up towards the ceiling. And really try to use your hands to get your knees going a little closer to the floor. I'm going to stay here for 5 deep breaths. Then we have 90-90 coming up. And then we're done. Okay, release the feet. Hold your knees as you rock yourself up. And then we're going to start 90-90 on the right side of the mat. So here we go. Get your legs in the right position. We're going to walk the fingertips forward. Keep your spine long as you go over that front leg. Take it out as far as you can. Just hold. Try not to put a lot of weight into the fingers. You really want the torso and your core to be involved. Now relax the forearms to the floor and just hold here for a couple of breaths. Okay, lift the elbows up. Fingertips only, walk it back up. Send the left hand behind you. We're gonna rotate to face the back of the room and do the same thing again. Other side. Here we go. Walk it out, spine long. Once you're as far as you're going, you're just holding. Lower those elbows to the floor. Hang out here for a couple of breaths. Lift the elbows up, walk it back. Now with both hands behind your hips, you're gonna open the right knee up. So you're flat on your right foot. And then you're gonna roll to the front. And now it's the left knee coming up. So you're flat on that foot. And do it again. Switch it up. Lift that right knee, get nice and flat, work whatever range of motion you can here. Lower it and lift it. And bring both legs to the front corners of the mat. Flex those feet. With your spine long, walk out between your legs. Push the back of the knees into the floor. Keep inching those hands forward. And then lower the elbows, flex your spine. Okay, lift it back up. Now you're going to take that right foot, tuck it inside the left leg. Try to use your muscle to get that left knee going towards the floor. Walk it out. Lower the elbows, flex the spine. You're here for 3 breaths. Come back up. Switch it up. Right leg goes out, left one comes in. Try to lower that left knee, and then you're going to walk it out slowly. Put the elbows down, just hang out here, 3 big deep breaths. Okay, come back up. Bring both feet in towards you. We're going to get ourselves up onto these tippy toes, lifting the heels as high as you can so you're nice and high. And then meet in a full fold. Let your head go. We're going to get some good blood flow to our face here as we breathe. Maybe 3 or 4 nice deep breaths. Completely unweight your upper body. Just let it all hang out. And roll yourself up nice and slow. Take a big deep breath. Reach for the ceiling. And I thank you so much for your power and strength. And we are done. Good job, Sue.